Hey, you.
What?
What's with the trench?
Oh, you dug this crap. I've been having to bunny hop over the damn thing all day.
Now, as you see, a lot has come up missing.
Mm-hmm.
I went ahead and took out the whole make the andesite maker thing.
Okay,
That's
now.
going to be off of the stone maker, and the stone maker is going to go over there. So this area is going to be used for something else. Specifically, this trench is going to be used for setting up the wood farm.
Okay, come on.
I'm going to bring the wood over here. It's going to come up here. It's going to go over, and it's going to go into this shed of slabs.
Are you done yet?
Sure.
You put in a red carpet. You're not even going to strut for the folks.
No. So, we need to navigate up this little thing here.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to need to turn the other direction.
I'm stealing your
Actually,
wood
it
out of
looks
your
like
chest.
it's going to be a bit of a pain in my butt. Because it would be a lot easier to just dump it on if that right there was going the other direction. Which it is not going the other direction. And if I turn it to go the other direction, it's going to create a whole lot of problems.
Don't forget, you need a brass funnel off the sticks.
Yes, that I'll deal with in a minute after we get it up here.
Okay.
Because that fucking tree is going to grow in a minute, and we're going to have logs everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I don't like logs everywhere.
Excuse me, George. This is backwards.
Shut up.
That's better. Now, can you put a gearbox right in that corner right there?
No.
Or is it going to go the
It'll
wrong
end up
direction?
going the wrong direction. Yeah, it'll end up going the wrong direction. You can't make it that easy.
Can you do it on the outside corner so then you can put in a couple gears?
Hang on. You gotta do it like that.
Ah, okay.
And you just pop that. Get that off there. Go gearbox. Need a range upgrade. Gearbox. And there you go.
And then chest.
Now we don't need this trench anymore.
You couldn't start at the beginning?
Right in.
What's with this trench?
Shut up. So now everything will go around and show up in here, which is not how we're doing that. You jackass. We need that to go up.
That's an axe.
Shut up. So that can go away. Open this up a little bit so I can work.
Wait a minute. Didn't we just fill this in?
Yeah, with cobblestone, if somebody's an idiot.
Okay, but still, we just filled this in. You made me go get stone to fill it in so it looked pretty that nobody'd ever see. And now you're just digging it back up again.
Somebody didn't get stone to begin with. This is what we need to do.
It's not
just
fall
gonna
into the void.
that there. To that. To that.
Ah.
Okay.
Now you gotta hook that up without falling into the void. Which that is.
I'm working on that. Shut up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why won't it do the thing?
I don't know.
Showing the thing like it wants to do the thing,
Quark's
but yet the
retarded.
thing ain't doing it.
I hate quark. Don't ask me how it doesn't work.
There we go. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
we need to do a little bit of some.
Is that blowing or sucking?
That's a blue one.
Ah, and
So
it is.
when a block go in, it should pop up. Good. Then you fill in the hole using stone, and then cover it with stone brick.
Mm.
Jackass.
Hold on, I'm gonna run out there and make it grow. Speaking of filling things in, one, we have a problem.
Sure we do.
We gotta force feed your tree cutter.
What do you mean?
We don't have enough saplings.
That should not be physically possible.
Cometh here for a second. Watch. That one is the problem. It's dropping the whole stack of saplings. I think we need a delay on those things popping it up.
Just gotta prime the system, honestly. I never really did prime it.
Yeah, but watch. See? Again, it's like dropping
That's
that
not-
set.
Yeah, that's not how that thing works. That thing works off of using it.
Okay, well,
Not on placing it.
why are we getting those then?
I'm not sure.
Is the saw cutting off the back set?
It is possible.
So can we set up like a redstone thing to the deployers so they're not
Yeah, it is definitely breaking the back set.
Okay. So
I'm not
another
sure how to fix that part.
so another Patreon video coming in where we try to redstone those. I think I know how to do it. There's something called a redstone link. And I think if we set that up, we can
Hmm.
link it to when this redstone would basically be the same as this thing here. Your gear shift. We just need to set it
Hmm.
down there and send this line down there to tell them when to go and when to not.
Okay. We'll deal with that later. I went ahead and upgraded that funnel so it's dropping stacks of shit at a time instead of doing it one at a time being annoying.
Okay.
Now, focus! I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
fix this. This chest now has a bunch of logs, new sticks in it, which is good. That means it's working. So we will need to take out the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And what I am actually thinking is getting a little fancy with it.
Oh God,
Because
he's
we gotta
thinking.
cut up these things. Well, that might work actually. If I do... I don't know. Get rid of that. Put that there. And put that there. That'd be a little nicer in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do... Yeah. Yeah. Get rid of that. Give me one of these. Oops. And I want this because we need to have an offshoot.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do it like that, so that we have most likely like this. And I'll put logs onto the sawmill.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd want to do something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I want that higher actually. So let's do a backup to about, that should be fine.
Funnels on the ground.
Inventory's kind of full, right? Bite.
Mm-hmm.
So we do it like that. So we got this going up. This needs to go on there so I can see. I'll go up to here. There we go. That'll get a phone job, that'll get a funnel job, that'll get a switch job. And then I can get a little fancy with it. Shove one of these fuckers in. Let's say, damn it. See, I want. Look here, you. Grab. Place. Damn it. Look here. Why won't you do it? Grab. Look here, you sack of shit. Stop it. You're being annoying. I don't appreciate it. No, I don't want you to deposit. Freaking.
Do you know
Stop
what
being
you're
rude.
doing?
Trying to get it to stop being stupid. Want you.
I
Why?
don't think you can click on the funnel.
You can't.
I think
click
you have
on
to
the
click on a belt. Or a chest.
doing that. You can't set it to a chest. You have to use the damn funnel to do it.
You can do it off a belt. You can do it off the depot. I don't think you can do it off the funnel.
It's how it works.
Okay. We used it to go from basins, so.
If I put this thing here, you're gonna be a dick about it. I know that's gonna be a dick about it because that's going the wrong damn direction. I actually need to turn that belt and that belt backwards. So to fix that issue, I can do that, and then that, and now I'll turn it the other direction. This guy along with it also actually has to go the wrong damn direction. So we could go gearbox, shaft, shaft. That'll get everything turning the right direction. Again, except for you, because you're going to be annoying. But we could fix that with simple gearing from there to there. Good. That'll work. Now, if I do something... Well, actually, I could realistically just do this. You're in the way, and you're in the way. And chain drive both of those together. If I do that, yes, that will actually work. I don't need the planks. I just need
Slabs.
the output of this. You're annoying. Stop it. So I should be able to just chain all those together. And then put from here. You're just going to do this to be annoying, aren't you? Mention I need room in my freaking inventory to do things.
What do you have in there I can take out of there?
Most of my trade stuff.
Oh. Do you have a toolbox for that?
It's not big enough.
Hmm. You have a backpack.
I got all the damn machines. That's for my building stuff.
Oh.
Will this work? Yes, that will work. A little annoying because it's not going to reach the chest properly.
Straight out.
Go away.
This is a diamond backpack. Yours is only iron.
Where'd my souls go? There we are.
Do you want to try that the right direction?
Can I try kissing my butt?
No.
Alright. So that'll work. Come all sawed up.
Except you need a belt for it to go in.
No, I need a funnel.
Oh. But technically, can't you just put a belt there to run over here where it needs to go?
Yeah, it might work.
You did it again.
Shut up.
I technically did it because I turned the funnel around.
Okay. That's done. Now we just need to rotate this guy. So if we do a double gearbox. That's not it.
No. There you go.
Okay. So that takes care of the wood to slabs.
Mm-hmm. Question.
Now is where we get a little fancy with it. Because I want to do a little army guy. She's going to be annoying with this because he needs a freaking gear. Of course you do.
Does he have the bottom thing? Can you put power in his bottom like he did the mills?
Ow.
Dude, you're gonna die on these saws.
Shut up. By the looks of it, no. But he is sitting right here beside the thing. Which will... Why did it get so dark? Make that work. Yay, now we got flying wood.
Now, I still have a question.
Hmm.
What are you doing about the sticks? Because you have an andesite funnel there. It's going to end up pulling sticks if it runs out of...
Oh yeah, that's easy. I just replace that. And we just filter stick. We just filter for that. Now all the sticks will stay in the chest for now. That'll be a future we deal with problem.
Now we
Really?
have safety for Junior.
Really?
Can we talk about the flying wood?
Yeah, it's a button.
You think?
And I appreciate the enthusiasm it's got going on. Just catch this for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't work. It's got to be up one. I tried.
Could go empty the chest, you know.
Dude, go into third person a minute. You're getting bonked in the head with logs.
Again, you could go empty the chest.
I could, but it's more funny to not. Okay, chest is empty. So are you going to explain why the logs are coming across the factory?
Because we need polished coke in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to siphon off some logs out of the wood guy to be able to make it.
Because we can make polished coke out of...
What I'm getting to. Shut up. Give me a minute. I'll work this out.
Mm-hmm.
Part of why my inventory is full.
Mm.
I have all the items for this contraption. Like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that one's doing anything.
Shut up. Okay, so wood is fixed. It'll come down to right here.
Mm-hmm.
Which I get tree growth.
No, I just threw it on to show that it's working. Whenever you say something's working, I have to prove it. Not that I don't trust you.
I don't like that. I'd prefer it be in... Okay, now a tree growth. Move what? So close. Right. Now I just need to get power to the backup. Whoops. That thing. So we're gonna need to filter off some power from raw. Get that done. So we'll go down one more. Bring it around town. And you do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Not exactly like that, you dick.
Can I ask why you're going around that way and not just under the belt? Wouldn't it be shorter?
Because of lava right there, and I'd rather it not freaking interact in lava.
But if you leave that one block of stone brick there, it won't.
And how do you expect me to get the power off that shaft?
Oh, I was still going to come out here. Just go out here, down, and then over.
I guess we can do it that way.
I keep falling in your trenches.
Well, go get some stone and fill them in.
I've got to get you a silk touch enchant.
It would make this a lot easier. You actually going to push the right direction?
Now remember, we need 2 of these because it won't double do it.
Fully aware.
Okay. Is it possible to put another depot here and just have like a funnel go from one to the other and the same fan blow across both of them?
guessing if I put an arm there, it might.
We'll put a depot here and let's see if we can cook on the second one.
No, it blocks it.
Depot would have to be one lower so it's blowing across the top instead of into the side.
Yeah, that might cut it.
Okay.
Kind of sucks we can't push it across it. I'll just go grab an arm. Grab me another bucket of lava.
Oh, where would I ever find a bucket of lava?
No idea.
You mentioned the fact that that thing's backed up back there.
That's a good problem to have.
Don't drink that.
Means I can make it bigger.
Yeah, you most definitely can. We've got 668 cobblestone in the drawer. All the crucibles are at 4,000 and the tank is at 32.
Good. Can't reach that far. Ow. Ow.
Your ass
Ow.
on fire.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
He keeps doing that.
Shut up, you.
You know how they say some are a
Of course
menace
you're
to
gonna do that,
society? He's a menace unto himself. To society, he's fine. It's just himself he causes problems for.
Do you believe I've mentioned shut up?
Do you know what you're doing down there?
I'm working it out.
Okay.
Give me another slab.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
The only issue is I can't input and output from the same damn thing with one arm.
No, you have to have one to input and another one to output. Mm-hmm.
How do you filter this guy?
Isn't it this bottom filter thing?
No, it's not a filter, that's distribution mode.
Oh.
I know there's a way to filter him. Hold on. grab another one of them, because I'm going to need another one. I don't like the funnel off the depot thing. It's retarded. Dumb. I'd rather just use arms. Okay, so I know filter. Use a filter. It's like how I would filter my auto crafting. By matching filter. Yes. So how do I do that? Oh shit, they don't. Well, shit. The looks of it, that ain't gonna work either. Unless I do it like this.
You positive he can take from the input though? And not have to take the output? Well, the wood is the input side. The charcoal is the output side. Is he going to pull from the input or only from the output?
He's just going to grab from what I select as an input to an output. That's all he's going to do.
Okay. I didn't know if they made them smart enough to grab.
No, they're fucking stupid.
Okay.
If I do that and I do that, he's just going to grab that and stick it there.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't going anywhere.
Now, if I pick this up, he's going to grab that. He's going to put it there.
Maybe he will work like that. Alright, well, coke gets used in a mixie with some water.
Mm-hmm.
So, it means we're going to need a mixie mix.
Give me that wood.
Is why I have my basins on me. Because then we want to input, output. So then he'll reach. Yes, he's grabbing the fucking charcoal. That don't work.
This is not what we want them doing. So you're going to have to do brass funnels off the front of these.
Yeah, except if I do it off that depot.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have to go onto another fucking depot. Which is just annoying. So if I don't put a depot there, then it's just going to be spitting shit everywhere.
Mm.
Why'd you take that out?
I didn't think you needed the power there anymore, so I took it out for you.
You took off the chain drive we needed there, you dork.
Oh, sorry. What about having the brass funnel go to a belt that only runs between these two? Can you have a brass funnel going this way onto the belt and a brass funnel there going onto? Or off of onto?
I wouldn't need a brass funnel that way.
Well, true. You could use an andesite on the other side.
I don't know if it would pull from it is the problem. If I just run a belt from there to there.
Well, it's worth a shot, right?
my... Oh. Yeah, apparently that'll work.
Just give me the wood. I'll go put it in back in the box.
Okay, so that'll make coke. That'll be a fucking way to do it.
It's a way.
Okay, anyways. Fuck.
Hmm.
If I put him back down, he's gonna take the fucking charcoal off of it again.
Mm-hmm.
Means I still have to put a funnel in between him and that damn depot.
Mm-hmm. Again, can't we just funnel to a belt and into the basin?
Again, annoyingly, I'm not wanting to put the belt down here.
I know.
I'm trying to avoid doing that.
I know. But I don't think with his dumbass you can. Can he pull from a chest?
If there's a depot on it, a funnel on it, sure.
Hmm.
I'll get the coke into there. And we need to mixuate.
Now you gotta get water in here.
Yes, with the water.
And
Help.
he floods the place.
Help.
Did that help?
Okay, we will disconnect that for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Why not let me...
Don't want to rain on your parade. But if I remember correctly, 16 blocks is all that pump can do. You'll have to put in another pump every 16 blocks.
You're not helping.
I know. We had this problem in Harmonious. We had to put in pumps every now and then.
Just go get 2 things of water and shut up.
I knew he was going to say that.
We'll fix it later when I'm... working on it. For now, it's just get it functioning.
Mm-hmm. Can I be a dickhead?
What?
Put the pump here on the side. Save yourself on pipes. You can pump out the side of the water.
Shut up.
You don't have to fight gravity. Just saying. And you got water.
Good.
What the hell?
Really?
Dude, seriously. Just run a shaft up and a belt over.
What the hell do you mean?
Put a shaft here to a shaft there.
It's just gonna take more shafts than it will gear.
Yeah, but it looks less dumb. Alright, you got your new Nourish Coke,
Nourish coat.
which we can now filter on the outside. Except that's the regular Coke.
You know the filter is only changing what it's making, right?
That'll output it onto a depot for you, right? Or is that only for fluids? Ain't that what we did over here? For the algae stuff that I don't know where the hell it is now. I think you ripped it out.
It's gone, motherfucker.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, you did that and then you put a depot out here under it, and it put a spout on it there, like that. Now you can have your robotic arm thing, grab it off of that. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Because now you got to polish that. Now, can you put the polisher above that depot, or do you have to move it off of that depot? I think you can polish it right there. Could you do a chain drive across the top of the whole thing? If you don't want to use a belt. Yeah, that works. Now you just have something get it over to this guy.
Now I need another fucking brass pump.
Hmm.
Okay, so I found them off there. Let's put it up here. This needs to go into this guy up here.
Mm-hmm.
Which we can do just like over there with this guy. Can't work with a drawer, otherwise I just put a drawer up there, so it has to be a chest. I'll put a chest up here. That needs to be the input. Okay, let me get the pipe first. Now, how do I get that to get up to here?
Blow it. I'm not sure. I have a really dumb idea. It'd be funny. Bring it up to about that height and run it through here and then over. So we have crossing conveyor belts.
I'll bring it through here, then bring it up over there.
Mm-hmm. It's excessive nonsense, but it's funny and excessive nonsense. I like spaghetti pipes. Now we get spaghetti belts.
I had my idea better just using an arm.
I was thinking the same thing. You just gotta be able to work around your fans there, yeah.
So I can put him there.
Can he go up a step?
I think he can. have him go to there. Input there. Output there. And I do these guys. Yes. And do that. And telescope. Something like that.
That works.
Alright. Now we need him to do a spin span.
Hey, you can get up there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he'd be able to go that far. What on earth are you trying to do here?
Trying to see how I could pull from this to power that.
Gearbox? Gearbox has 2 outputs, doesn't it?
Most has more.
Oh, 1 input, 2 outputs is what I meant.
No, 1 input, 3 outputs. You freaking dork. If it doesn't turn the right way, should I have access to it? You have an idea.
Hmm. That works.
So now he'll polish them. They'll get stuck up here. They'll drive this way. They'll end up in that chest. So the foil grab. And now we have mechanisms ready to go, except for the frickin'
Copper
wires,
which
which
gotta
would be
do
part of the stonework
stuff.
factory.
Yep.
So, complicated enough for you?
Complicated enough for me.
And I got my arm into the system.
Yep. He was going to figure out some way to get that arm to do something in this process.
We'll end up with a probably more central water line, but I need water in a few places.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to move a few things around. So now a tree gets cut down. It gets over here. We get the freaking things. We'll have to deal with the sticks eventually. Those are still an issue. This thing will get backed up, and it'll sit here and request andesite alloy, which we will get put in from the stonework factory going over top of all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
now
got it.
It's time for stonework, right?
Yeah. It's going to be a whole nother ordeal in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
This might take a while.
Yeah. I'm starting to think we might want to take, like, this episode and the other episode of doing the stonework stuff. Put both of these on the Patreon, and then you just do an overview of this part and the stonework part in one episode for YouTube, because we've been here for this for an hour. I don't think anybody on YouTube is going to watch this hour-long us doing tree to coke thing.
It's a complicated system.
I agree. And for people like me that want to watch an hour-long process of how it was done, sure. But you know the attention span of people on YouTube is, well, 15 minutes at the max.
You're not wrong. So call that a thing, and then we'll come back on another Patreon and do the stonework.
Yep. And then we'll show it off all off for YouTube.
Okay.
So,
Go away.
later, guys.